Hello. Your name is... Okay, great. I see your new patient here. I am Dr. Skylar Rain. Dr. Skylar, or Dr. Rain, I suppose. Most people call me Skylar, though, because I use your first name, so I don't see the need for formalities. But, yeah. It's not too cold in here, is it? I just want to make sure. A lot of our patients get a little chilly. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure. So, I see you're being referred from your old doctor. He's a great doctor. Yeah, he's retiring. I'm so happy for him. I can't believe it. He was really good, though. He used to take care of me when I was little. Isn't that something? Anyways, I take it the nurse took your vitals, like your height, or not your vitals, but your height and weight. She should have taken your vitals. No, she didn't. That's okay though, I'll take them for you. She's new. So, I forgive her. Anyways though, what are we in here for today? Just a physical? Yearly physical? Sounds great. You haven't had any colds or flu-like symptoms or anything, have you? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It's the season for it, so... Okay, so before we get started, I just want to make sure and ask you a few questions. All of your information is correct and up to date, right? Like your address, your phone number. Okay, great. And I got a list of little questions here to ask you, and I'm going to go ahead and ask them these. So, are you allergic to anything or any medications that you know of? Okay. Okay, do you know when your last tetanus shot was? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, so probably whenever you were getting ready to go to high school? Okay. Well, next time you come back in, we'll schedule one for you. How are your eating habits? Are you a junk food junkie, or you eat healthy, or a mix of everything? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Do you have a history of heart disease or diabetes? On both sides of the family? Okay. And, I don't see it in your file here. You haven't been diagnosed with heart disease or diabetes, right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Do you exercise regularly? 2 to 3 times a week? Okay. Oh, that's perfectly normal. What kind of exercise do you do? Like running, jogging, walking, lifting weights? Okay. It's a good workout. Do you smoke? And if you do, how much? Okay. Are you exposed to any secondhand smoke? Alright. I'm a former smoker. So I know how it is to quit and all that fun stuff. Do you drink? And if you do, how often? Okay, just socially. Maybe a beer after a stressful day. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, don't worry. Okay, in the past year or so, have you had any rashes or outbreaks of anything? Okay, great. And what about any tender spots on your skin? Okay. Just when you knocked your head off something. Yeah, bound to be tender after that. Okay. Okay, any swelling in the joints, arms or legs? Like, have you noticed your ankles or legs maybe swelling up a little bit? No? Okay. Any shortness of breath? Any trouble breathing? No? Okay. That's a good sign. Are you currently taking any medication? Any over-the-counter medication like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Benadryl, anything like that? Okay. So just a pain reliever every now and then, and maybe a sinus pill for allergies? Okay. I'm gonna look through your file here, but you haven't had any hospitalizations in the last year or so, have you? Okay, you had the flu last year sometime. Do you know around what time that was? Last year, wintertime? January or February, maybe? In February? Okay, I'm just gonna mark that down. Okay. And, have you had any soreness, trouble sleeping, insomnia, any trouble urinating or anything like that? Anything kind of out of the norm? No? Just a little bit trouble sleeping? Well, probably due to stress. Okay. And do you have any questions so far? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. If you do have any questions at any time, feel free to ask me, perk up. You can interrupt me if you want. It's not a problem. I want to be able to answer all of your questions for you. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing or anything I'm writing down. And as we go through the process, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So you don't have to worry. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. And I washed my hands before I came in, but just for a little more comfort in your eyes, I'm going to use hand sanitizer. You said you were allergic to anything, so this is softly scented. It's vanilla scented, so hope you don't mind vanilla. And let me see here. Since the nurse didn't take your vitals, I am going to go ahead and take the vitals for you. And if you'll give me your arm, I'm just going to go ahead and take your radial pulse. That's the pulse that is right here in your wrist. So if you'll go ahead and, alright. And I'm just going to listen for it, okay? Alright, great. My watch broke, so I'm having to use it like that. Okay, so your pulse was normal. You haven't had anything to eat or drink in the past 15 minutes. I know you've been waiting in here for a little while, so I just wanted to ask and make sure that that can't affect your vitals, like your breathing, your pulse, your oxygen intake. No? Okay. I just wanted to ask and make sure. I should have asked beforehand. Alright, your pulse was 62, which is perfectly normal. It's a healthy pulse. And next I'm going to sorry, I just found a note. Okay. Alright. So, if you great. I have this right here. This is a O2 meter. It measures your oxygen intake, and I'm just going to clamp it on your finger and just sit here and breathe normally, and I'm just going to check it. Okay? Alright, you can go ahead and set your hand down. Just try not to move too much. Okay. Sorry, it's kind of cold. Alright, great. Let's take that now. Okay. So your oxygen is at 98%, which is very good. Most people range anywhere from a 98, 99. Very rarely do I see a 100 on here. And I don't know if it just doesn't read it the right way or what, but yeah, I mean, it's very good. So, okay, next, I'm just going to lean forward here and get a little bit closer to you. I'm going to be feeling like right through here, your lymph nodes. Make sure there's no swelling or anything, and try to warm my hands up a little bit. They're a little bit cold. Okay, I think they're warm enough. Alright, so you haven't had any trouble swallowing, have you? Okay, just wanted to ask, make sure no sore throat. Alright, great. So no trouble swallowing, none of that. Okay. And you'll be happy to hear that your lymph nodes are not swollen. So there's no infection. Your lymph nodes tend to swell up. That's your body's way of fighting infection. So, no infection, which is really good. Alright. Okay. Do you have any questions? No? Okay. I am going to come up a little bit closer to you, and I'm just going to check your ears out, make sure there's not any redness or fluid on the ears or any swelling or anything. You can hear me okay, right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look in your ears. Alright, that one looks pretty good. And if you're wondering why it seems like I'm kind of tugging on the top of your ear, that is so I can it's so I can straighten the ear canal and kind of see into it. Alright, that one looks pretty good. And your ears aren't sore, hurting, or anything? Okay, just wanted to make sure and ask again. Okay. You look overall very healthy so far. Okay, so now I just want to check your eyes real quick. You don't wear glasses or contacts, right? Okay, great. So all I'm going to check for right now is pupil dilation. And you're not on any street drugs or anything like marijuana, cocaine, speed, any of that. This is all confidential, so if you are, I do need to know, that way it might affect anything that I might diagnose you with. You're not? Okay. Just wanted to ask. Okay, so I'm going to take this light and I'm just going to shine it in each eye. And all I'm doing is I'm going to be looking for pupil dilation, where your eye is bigger, smaller, and just make sure that's perfectly normal, okay? So, here goes one. Alright, good. Okay, great. Just going to take this quick note. Okay, so now I would like you to hold my hand. But I want you to take my hands and I want you to squeeze them as hard as you can. Okay, so go ahead and squeeze. Alright, great job. Get a strong grip. There's no way to really measure the grips, and what I am checking for is the neurostatus. I'm checking for equal strength in both hands, just to make sure that everything is going on properly. All of your systems are working right. So, okay. Now what I'm going to need you to do is open your mouth. Go, I need you to stick your tongue out. And I'm just going to look in the back of your throat, make sure there's not anything going on back there. A lot of the times your tonsils will swell up. It's perfectly normal. If you still have your tonsils, I didn't see any note back there, so I guess I'll find out. So if you could open your mouth for me, I'm going to get kind of closer, and I'm going to shine the light down back there. It's a little dark in your mouth if you've ever noticed. So go, ah. Alright. That's great. Looks great back there. And your breath smells fantastic. No, it didn't smell bad, I promise. Okay. Now we are just about done here. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to take my stethoscope, which I don't like wearing it around my neck. It's actually a safety hazard, and especially if it's not a breakaway one. I have had patients that just flip out and try to jerk it off my neck, or little kids do that too. So I have my stethoscope right over here, and I'm going to go 5 intercostal spaces, which means 5 spaces in between your ribs, from your clavicle to your sternum, which is right through here. And I'm going to go 5 down. I'm going to kind of warm the stethoscope up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down to them, and I'm going to listen to your heartbeat. Okay? Okay. Alright. 1, 2, sorry, my fingers are cold. 3, 4, okay. Can you take a deep breath for me? Good job. Okay, now over here. Good job. Alright, now I'm going to lift the back of your shirt up a little bit, and I'm going to listen to your heartbeat in your lungs from the back. Okay? Alright, now take a deep breath for me. Great. Okay, one more. Good job. Okay. So, you are healthy as can be. I'm very glad to hear that. If you have absolutely any problems with anything, just let me know. Give us a call up here, and I'm available 5 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if there's an emergency, they will get a hold of me to see you. So, did you have any questions about anything? Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to write you a paper here to release you, I guess, and take this up to the front desk so the receptionist can make you an appointment for next week, whenever you need to see me again, okay? Alright. Okay, good. Alright, it was so nice meeting you, and I hope to see you again soon. in a way that you weren't sick. Alright, well, you have a good evening. Okay, thank you. Bye.